Okay, so I'm a little bit of an emotional wreck right now. If you guys don't know, I do my school play. This is not this one, but I'm in the school play. I don't act. I'm actually in props crew, which is like the people who build props. And usually what my role is like lead organizing person. Like I'm the one who organizes all the papers, does all the paperwork, types everything up, which is good because that's what I like doing. I like organizing things. Just not my room if you can't tell. Play. It's been a little rocky because I've had to organize, my senior recital, all my flute lessons, all my freaking work stuff, all my band stuff, all of this stuff I've had to organize. So I've only been able to go to play practice about once a week or so, which is perfectly fine. They say it's okay, and I'm like, sweet. I'll come when I can. I will be here as often as I can, and just give me things to do when I get there so that I am productive and can help you guys out the most that I can. Some things happened tonight that, and actually have happened this entire play that are making me a little pissed off. I went to play practice. I went up to the assistant director and I said, okay, I need to leave for about half an hour, from about 7 to 7:30. I just need to leave. I'm going up the hallway. I have to go sing with my brothers. And she's like, okay, whatever. So obviously she's not listening. So I go to my friend. I'm like, okay, hey, I gotta leave. And she's like, okay, did you tell the girls? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know if she was listening. But she can't say I didn't tell her. Okay, whatever, go ahead. And so I gather all the props girls and we go and we sit in the meetings. The director's like, okay, we're taking mug shots tonight. So if anybody needs to leave early, raise your hand because he's leaving at 7:30. I'm like, okay, I gotta leave. And the assistant director's like, nope, you can't leave early. But I have to leave early. She's like, nope, you're not leaving yet. And I'm like, I just need my mug shot. She's like, nope. And I'm like, okay. We go to this sit-down meeting, and we all have our paper. We're all supposed to be writing down what we're doing. And literally, throughout the meeting, my paper is blank. My name is not mentioned once. Sitting there, and I'm doodling. I'm just sitting here, like, why am I here? I could be doing my mugshot. I look at the clock, it's 6:55. Trying to get her attention, but she's busy talking and ranting. But I'm like, okay. So, I just won't interrupt her rant. I will just sneak out of here. So I go to his thing, and it's super cool, super amazing, and I help them carry all their stuff back. And I get back, and it's 7:25, 5 minutes before I thought I would be back. And I go up, and I'm like, okay, I need my mugshot. And they're like, oh, he left already. What? Oh, okay. So when is he coming again? He's like, oh, he's coming tomorrow. No. I can't be here tomorrow. Oh, why not? Because I have things I'm doing that are pre-planned. Oh, well, that's the only time you can get your mugshot. Like, okay, I'll figure something out. I hadn't had dinner at this point. When I'm hungry, I'm an emotional wreck. And so I get my phone out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen to music. The assistant director comes out and she's like, why are you on your phone? Because I'm just a bit of an emotional wreck right now because I'm hungry. I just need to space everything out for a minute. I'm just gonna play some music and it'll be out in a couple minutes. She's like, okay, that is perfectly fine. So she brings me like a little cutie, like little tangerine thing. I eat that. I have my music in. It takes like 3 minutes. I am perfectly fine. I put my phone away. I throw my orange peels away, and I get to working on the project I'm supposed to be working on. Whilst doing this project, and the director comes in and is like, hey, here's how you can change it. I'm like, sweet, okay. There's something else I could be doing. These guys can be doing their stuff. I'll just keep doing this. And it gets to a point where I can't do anything else until they keep going through their job. I'm helping them with their job. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out some tunes. We're gonna pump up this party because I want this to be fun. This is why I do plays. I want it to be fun. So I get my phone out. She's like, why are you on your phone, Taylor? Because I'm not doing anything because I can't do anything until they're done. And she's like, oh, well, you could be... No, I have things to do, but I just don't have the materials to do them yet because I'm waiting on these guys to finish theirs, so I'm helping them. I think, hey, let's get some music. And she walked out in the middle of that rant. We finished the project. I'm like, yeah, sweet, cool. Then it's the end of the night. We've all cleaned up and we're having this little, discussion, just hanging out, and the assistant director comes in and she's like, hey guys, and we're talking about mugshots. I'm like, I need my mugshot, but I can't come tomorrow. Is there any other time he's there? She's like, I don't know these things, we don't plan these things out, you need to be here tomorrow. I'm trying my best to explain why I can't do it, and she's just like, well, you could have done it earlier. I'm like, I wasn't here earlier. You know that serious business meeting? I had to leave early from that. And she's like, why did you tell me? I tried to tell you. And she's like, I didn't even notice you were gone. And I opened and shut the door 3 times. This is the point I'm starting to get really mad. So she's asking all these questions I'm like, I had to leave early. I had to leave at 6:55. I was going to be back by 7:30. I was back 5 minutes earlier than I was expected to be. I left 5 minutes later than I wanted to. Why are you mad? She's like, well, you could have left even earlier. I'm like, I didn't want to leave any earlier. I didn't want to miss any more of the meeting than I had to. Do you not understand? I'm like, I'm sorry, I had to leave for a thing, and I told Bree about it. And I was only gone like 25 minutes. And she's like, well, you should have left earlier. I'm like, I'm trying not to miss the meeting. I'm sorry. I was trying not to miss anything because I knew the moment I left I would be mentioned. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, talking about this meeting, I'm like, you know what, I'm sorry I had to leave, but I wasn't even involved at all. I wasn't mentioned. My name did not come across at any point in this meeting. And she's like, well, I guess you can leave. And so I'm like, okay, fine. And so I walk out, and I'm like this emotional wreck at this point because I don't do very well with confrontation. So the other person had walked out with me because she needed to leave like 15 minutes early anyway. So we're walking down the hallway, and she's like, oh, I hope you have a good night. And I'm like, well, you know, I'd say the same to you, but I don't know if I'll see you again. So I hope you have a good life. She laughs, I walk, and I'm just tears. Really weird, because I never cry at anything. Anywho, what is the moral of the story? Well, I don't know. Because two things I've always stood by is one, you're the only person who affects whether or not you get offended. It is your choice to be offended. And also, don't argue with authority. Just let the authority get what they want. Just let them say what they want. And then you can do what you can modify it in little bits later. And this is a story why you should just follow both of those, because I got offended and I kind of argued with authority, and I ended up, you know, crying my eyes out and driving home crying. Anywho, so if you guys want to see something super cool, my brother had an indoor drumline performance tonight, which I took a video of and I will post on my channel. That's my life right now. I'd say like and comment. Like if you want, comment if you want to tell a sob story, and I'll try and advise you through it. Maybe give me advice. Subscribe, that'd be much appreciated, because I've earned 2 cents so far with this. Making bank. Anyhow, I'll see y'all later. Good boy.